or are you trying to induce hypomania? That's what I'm dealing with right now. It's just like realizing that like I'm coming out of it and I need to get my life back on track. And like, I don't really know, I know how to do that, but it's not as like fun and interesting. And that sounds like kind of fucked up, right? Like it just sounds like, okay, don't you want to be healthy? Don't you want to get better? What's going on, all you beautiful people? I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. It's super sunny here in Atlanta. It's super hot, but I am having an amazing weekend and I'm super happy because I'm here doing this video, and it's great. So today I'm bringing it back to hypomania. I'm talking about this again because it's just kind of encompassing my life right now. Good news, I'm no longer hypomanic. It's been a few days now where I've been like questioning whether or not I am, and I definitely don't think I am. I think it's good to explain, you know, how I can tell the difference between mania, hypomania, and like if I'm being like stable. I'll say that most times I really don't know until it's like too late. Like, I didn't know I was hypomanic until like July, like officially. I thought I was going through like different cycles, or I thought like, I was like, am I hypomanic? I'm like, no. And then like a month later, I was like, yeah, I've been probably hypomanic like this entire time. So starting off with mania, when I'm manic, I typically don't know until like it's over, or like it's just gotten so bad that like I've hit rock bottom and I'm like in treatment or something like that. So unfortunately, it's not like something I'm in and I can just be like, oh, I'm manic, because I'm just so far gone. I haven't been manic that many times. I think the only true time I've been manic, I think maybe I've been manic twice, but it's typically encompassed by no sleep. So it's not, I don't sleep like at all. I'll go like weeks without sleeping, or no, I won't say that. I'll say like I can go 4 or 5 days, I think, with no sleep at all. And then my body will start to feel like it's dying because like my body's like freaking out. So then I might sleep for like a few hours the next like one day, and then I don't sleep again. Like I literally can go 5 days with like 3 to 4 hours of sleep and then do another 5 days. It's super, super bad, obviously. I don't eat, so I get like super, super skinny. I like don't eat anything. Like, at least when I'm hypomanic, I'll realize like, oh, I haven't eaten today. I need to consume something. When I'm manic, I just don't care. And it's not only do I not care, I'm actually enjoying not eating. I'm like, oh, I'm not eating. Like I can get like skinny because I'm like fat or whatever, like this going through my mind. Other part is that I typically have some grandiose like fantasy or idea. The last time I was like manic was like 2-3 years ago. I started a company, which was like amazing, and I loved doing what I was doing, but like I was in college and it just was a lot at the time to handle, and like I was actually like able to do it, which is like kind of why I love mania, because it was like I felt like I had all these ideas and it was great until obviously it wasn't great and I overexerted myself. Typically when I'm manic, I'll take on like so many different projects, like in just like I'll end up burning myself out, and that's typically like when I hit rock bottom, because like I literally have no time to sleep or time for myself, because I'll think that like, oh, I can like work all throughout the night and I'm like super productive, like this is great. I also end up spending huge amounts of money. I like take out loans, I like spend my credit cards, I buy like random things, and I'm typically also like in psychosis. So psychosis is, for me, I feel like it's a very out of body experience, not like trippy in that way. It's actually kind of annoying and kind of scary, because it's like, am I dreaming right now? No, I'm not dreaming. Like this is all real. And it's probably also me being sleep deprived and just not having food. But everything feels like it's moving slower. And it just feels off. So like I'll spend a whole bunch of money, be in this like fantasy, like just be out of it. I remember one time my friends were at my place and I left out to Walmart. I don't know what I was doing. Came back, it's like 5 a.m. because it was a 24-hour Walmart. Came back with like a palm tree. Came back with like oil paint and like a can and like a whatchamacallit, an easel, but I didn't buy like the canvas and I didn't buy paintbrushes. So it was like, I guess I was gonna paint at 5 a.m. with like my palm tree. I don't really know what I was doing, but I couldn't even explain it to them because I came back and they were like, why do you have that stuff? And I was like, I remember being there, but like, I don't really remember what I got. Let's find out. Or I'll buy things and like not even remember that I bought them. I'll be like, oh, this is not like, what is this? Like, oh shit, I did not know that. It's quite unfortunate. Hypomania, it's like it encompasses some of those things, but I definitely don't have psychosis when I'm hypomanic. It's sort of like it's in the middle between like mania and being stable. So I'm not really sure how to describe this like scientifically, but it feels like I have like the manic energy. It feels like it's surging through me. I can feel it, but it's just like the meter isn't full. So I can stay up till like 3 a.m., go to sleep, and then wake up at like 6 and 7 and feel good. Obviously 3 to 4 hours is still not enough sleep, but I'll think it's fine. I won't stay up like for days, so I'll still get sort of tired. I won't really eat a lot, but I also will remember that like you have to eat, you have to like have some vegetables, have to do something, otherwise like you're gonna like die. In addition to that, I do have like those like ideas, like projects or like clubs or like jobs or whatever is going through my mind. I do have those ideas, but I typically am aware that I'm hypomanic at a certain point, and I'm like, let me take a step back and like wait on this idea. So it's trying basically not to act on impulses. It's like hugely impulsive when I'm hypomanic, and just like trying not to act on that is like super hard, because typically those things aren't good, especially when it relates to substances, and then that's typically how it kind of trails off and becomes like full-blown mania. And then like I'm just like lost and don't really know what's going on. Luckily that didn't happen this time. It was like treading there lightly a few times, and it sounds like something that can control, and sometimes like you can, but like oftentimes like it's just so delayed, you don't really know what's happening until afterwards, and then it's more of a reflection. But reflecting isn't as good as like preventing or prevention. When I'm stable, obviously I feel like I do now. So this is why I wanted to talk to y'all, in the sense that like the whole being addicted to like mania thing, or being addicted to hypomania, is that like my body chemicals, my body physically is leveling out. I can feel that. I can feel the manic energy leaving my body. I talk about it like it's a superpower. It's weird. It's not. It sucks. Well, it's great, but like in the long run, like it sucks. I feel all that energy like leaving my body, but I still like want to be hypomanic, which is like, I know I just said it sucks, but it's like it's fun. Like again, it's that addicting factor. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm coming out of my like episode. It's been a few days now, and I know this because again, I'm tired. Like not like 3 a.m. tired. I get tired at 11 p.m. My body's like, why are we still awake? But my mind remembers that like 2 weeks ago I was out like at 2 o'clock in the morning, like doing what God knows what. I mean, I know what, but like just like hanging out with people and like just walking around and just doing like manic crap at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, and like people watching. So like I don't do that anymore because like I can't. My body, it's not that I want to. It was a lot of fun, and I remember how that energy felt, but like my body is just like, we're normal now. Like we can't do that. You get tired, and I get hungry. I'm hungry now, like I'm hungry like a normal person. I cut up one of my credit cards because I was like, you've been swiping this like crazy. You can't be trusted. Cut that up, because I'm not supposed to use my credit cards. They're all supposed to be cut up, but I ordered new ones. So it's things like that. I'm realizing that a lot of my behaviors have been like not the best, but they haven't gotten out of control, which is the good thing. But that's like kind of like the dissonance I'm dealing with. It's like, you don't want to be there. So like, why are you like wishing you were hypomanic, or like, why are you trying to induce hypomania? So that's what I'm dealing with right now. And it's just like realizing that like I'm coming out of it, and I need to get my life back on track. And like, I don't really know, I know how to do that, but it's not as like fun and interesting. And that sounds like kind of fucked up, right? Like it just sounds like, okay, don't you want to be healthy? Don't you want to get better? And I saw a post that I posted on Instagram like a few months ago, and I was like talking about how great it felt to be healthy. I was doing all these different things, and it was awesome. Feeling healthy is feeling healthy is better than being manic, but like it is in the long run, but it's a lot of work. And again, I feel fine now after the past 3 or 4 days, when I've been like kind of stable or stabilizing. Like I'm still happy. Yes, I like want the mania back. Yes, I want like the hypomania. But I'm also starting to realize that that's bad. And like I don't know, it's the same feeling. I just don't want to kind of go back to having to be healthy and do all like the regimen and like all of the stuff that it takes to be healthy. I want to live wild or whatever. I also think that a big piece of being hypomanic is that like, yes, it's fun for you, but like it's not fun for everyone else. So like, you know, I didn't really engage in toxic behavior, and I think that's because I was hyper vigilant about it and just very, very aware of that being like a trend for me, or like, you know, trying to be like as good as possible. And that's great and all, but like at what point, like you can't control mania, so that's like not something you can play around with. It's not just like, I'm gonna become hypomanic for this week and then the next week I'm gonna go back to life as normal. It's like, no, that's not how any of this works. That's what I'm going through now, in the sense that like, you know, if I continue down this road, like, yeah, things like are good now, things aren't bad now, but like, you know, things will get bad. Like I have a pile of bills over there that I need to look at and pay. I need to like do my budget. I need to make sure that like my money is like fine, because I haven't. I need to like stay like still on task at my work. I need to make sure I'm still like seeing my friends and making those connections and like not blowing people off. We only have a few times to fuck up, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So like I have, like, everyone fucks up. Like I fucked up a little bit this summer in terms of like meeting expectations for people or my job, or like expectations I have set for myself. At what point does it become once in a blue moon type of thing to it becoming like a pattern, to it becoming like regular? And when it becomes regular, I feel like it's just kind of too late. So it's really just like, I feel like health should always be for you. Like you should want to be healthy, and that's how you get better. You should be wanting to do it for you. But right now, I don't feel that need. I really don't. Like, I want to be hypomanic. I want to be wild. I want to just do whatever I want to do. But I'm realizing I can't do that, and I'm trying to get that out of my mind. And I'm not doing it for me, but I'm doing it for y'all here as well. But I'm doing it for my family and my friends, and like for my mom, my birth mom, who passed away. Because it's like, she kind of went down this route that I'm going, and like, you just don't know until it's too late. And like, how fucked up would that be, that like, if she tried to give me this amazing life, and then like I fuck it up? So like, that's not great. Like that's just kind of embarrassing and like shitty. And like, if I end up having a shorter life, or like dying, or like, but if I go to heaven and like she's there and like it's because I did some fuck shit, like I don't want to face that. So it's not for me, it's for people in my life, and it's for y'all, for me to like stop getting on here and being like, woe is me, I want to be manic, like life sucks because I just want to be unhealthy. That's like how I feel. And not unhealthy, well, being manic is unhealthy, but you guys get it. My intentions are good, I think. Like deep down, I'm very confused. I'm a big ball of confusing like emotions, and it's hard. But I know like logically what needs to be done, so I'm just hoping the emotions catch up to that, and I stop trying to like put myself back into that state, or stop trying to like have that desire. Tell me if you guys can relate. Tell me, like, you know, tell me all of the stuff. You guys like always have good things to say, good comments, or like, you know, if you connect to this, that's cool too. Remember to like, share, and comment. Well, I just said comments, but like and share if you liked it, and if you feel like sharing. Turn on those notifications for new videos so that you can see when I upload a new video. And yeah, have an amazing day, morning, whenever you're watching this video. Just be great, be amazing, be beautiful. All right, y'all. Peace.